Hi, I'm so glad you can join me today for our workout. Today is going to be lower body and core. And all you're gonna need are, let's see, like a set of dumbbells. And, or if you have a bar, we can use the bar for squats. You'll need something to put your leg up, prop your back foot up for Bulgarians. So just something that's, about no higher probably than like mid shin. I like the lower, kind of the better. And then you also need a step, a stool, something to do step ups with. So dumbbells and something to elevate your back foot and a step that we can do dumbbell step ups. So we are going to start by doing a little bit of mobility and then we're going to get right into it. We'll finish off with core at the very end, and it'll be a short but sweet workout, and I promise you'll get a lot out of it. So grab your equipment if you need it, or if you need to grab it and get it close by, and let's get started with our mobility. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is have your feet in the stance that you would do a squat. So a little bit, usually for most people, it's like you keep your feet a little bit outside of your hips. And then we're just gonna slowly work our way into getting into that full range squat. So sink your hips, bend your knees. You can squeeze your glutes and extend your hips all the way at the top. And we'll just do about 8 of these, but think about opening up your knees and trying to turn on your glutes as well as your quads and hamstrings here, and make this your last one, and you're just going to hold it at the bottom. Take your arms out for a little bit of a counterbalance, and then now let your hands come down to the ground, and you're going to walk out to a walkout plank, and you're just going to hold the plank. I'll show you from this side, and you're just going to squeeze your quads. I want you to think about pulling your belly button up into your spine and just bracing it there, waking up all of those muscles. And then you're just going to go into an alternating shoulder tap. So trying to keep the hips nice and still. A couple of these. And then now we're going to bring our right foot to meet our right hand. And you're going to T-spine up towards that front leg. And then put the hand back down, take your foot back, opposite side. Pressing your hand back behind you one more time. T-spine, other side. And then now this time when you get into a plank, keep your feet back here behind you here into that plank position, and then you're going to walk your feet to your hands, okay? So walk, your hips are gonna kind of pike up, and then you can start to bend your knees. Now I'm going to reach for my ankles or my shins or my toes, whatever. I'm just going to drop my hips. Now, you may not be able to get your hips as low as I can. So I'll show you from this side. Just drop, bend your knees, and if it's only to here, that's fine. Open up your hips. You can have a little bit of movement at the bottom. Shift your weight to the right, shift your weight to the left, and then pop your hips up. See if you can get your knees kind of locked out, fully extended, so you can get a good stretch in the back of your legs. And then just keep doing that maybe like 4 or 5 times. Show you from this side. Extend and then bend your knees. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Chest is forward. Let's do one more. All right, now lift your hand up, your right arm up, and your left arm up, and then stand up. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to hinge over, drop your hips, right arm, left arm, stand up. One more time. Fold, kind of like a forward fold. Drop your hips, right, left, stand up. Okay, now drop your arms by your side, and we're going to go into alternating reverse lunges, okay? So taking your one foot back at a time. Both knees are going to be at about 90 degrees. Trying to get as low as you can. If you don't feel comfortable going all the way or having that knee as close to the floor as you can just take it to where you feel comfortable. We're able to get up using the front leg. Don't push off of the back toe. and get it back up to standing that way. You want to step back and drive up with the front leg. So weighted, all the weight is in this front leg. You're not shifting the weight back. Dropping straight down and driving out of that front foot. Last one. Perfect. Okay, now, I think we are ready to get going. So maybe let's do a couple of, I'm looking to see what we're doing, a couple of toy soldiers just to kind of get those hamstrings loosened up a little bit. Reach forward, brace your core as you're reaching forward. We're gonna start with 2 exercises for our main part of our workout, right? With our weights. You're gonna need a set of dumbbells or a bar to do your squats, or if you don't have any equipment, body weight, okay? All right, stop with the toy soldiers, and then we're just going to butt kickers. So we're gonna flip-flop between a squat and Bulgarians. We're gonna go through it 3 times, okay? Now, depending on what kind of equipment you have available, as that's gonna determine how many reps you do. So if you have a really heavy weight and you wanna challenge yourself with the weight today, you're gonna go in that like 6 to 8 rep range. If you have moderate to lightweight, you're gonna go to the 8 to 10 rep range. All right, so you do if you're heavy, 6 to 8 squats, and then 6 to 8 Bulgarians on each leg. If you have moderate to light weights or body weight, you can go, 8 to 10 to 12 if your body weight reps. So I'm gonna be using pretty heavy weight, so I might be in that, I'll probably shoot for like 8 reps each, okay? So get set up for your squats. I'm gonna be using the bar, and then I'm gonna use dumbbells for my Bulgarian. So I'm gonna have kind of 2 stations set up. So first, let's get set up for your squats. And if you're going for more reps, and we kind of get off track, that's fine. And off sync, that is okay. All right, so grab your weights. Get set up for your squat and try to keep the same tempo the whole time for all the reps, okay? Ready, and go. Try to make all of your reps perfect form, quality over quantity. And I lost count, I'm gonna do 2 more. Okay. Round 1 done of your squats. Heart rate should be elevated. Let's go ahead and get these Bulgarians done, and then we'll take a big rest. Okay, so grab your weights. Doesn't matter if you hold them here or here. I'm gonna hold them by my sides, okay? I like to start my Bulgarians from the bottom, just because I know then that my form is right? So trying to keep this shin nice and vertical. Ready? And go. I'm going for 8 reps because I'm using heavy weights. Again, we're loading the front leg, not the back. All right, I'm switching. If you want to feel it more in your quad, you're going to keep your torso upright. If you want to feel it more in your glute, you're going to hinge over like this a little bit more. Ooh. Got 2 more. Shoulders are back. Don't let that weight pull your shoulders forward. and done. Oh boy. All right. My heart rate, darn it, I forgot my water. That's really unfortunate. My heart rate's 140 beats a minute, just to kind of give you an idea that this workout is kind of like cardio. Your heart rate's super elevated, then we want it to come down. We want to be almost fully recovered before we start our second round. Super basic, simple movements, but that's how you get results, just consistently doing the same thing and progressing your weight, trying to get stronger and stronger, okay? So if you are wearing a heart rate monitor, I'd love it if your heart rate could be back down around, you know, everybody's resting is different, but somewhere, you know, below 100 would be awesome, or somewhere around 100 beats per minute. You shouldn't feel out of breath before you start again. If you're trying to get your heart rate to come down, you can kind of hinge over, put your hands on your knees, and focus on your exhale, not your inhale. Your exhale is gonna let that heart rate come down quicker. Yep, I'm ready. So I'm gonna start round 2. Grab your weights. Remember how many reps you're doing, and get after it. Watch yourself in the mirror. If you have a mirror, you can check your form. Try to get as low as you can while still loading your quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Oh, I'm gonna do one more. So I like to go until I feel like I maybe could do 1 or 2 more. That I have, they call it reps in reserve. So I feel like, I could probably push out 1 or 2. I'm not going to failure. But that's where I like to keep my reps. At least for this workout. Sometimes I do go to failure, but not today because we're doing 4 different working sets of lower body. So I don't want to kill myself on the first circuit. All right, let's go to your Bulgarians. Unless you need a second to catch your breath. I'm going for 8 and 8 here. All right, make sure that your front shin is vertical as you go up and down, and go. It's kind of like you're doing a farmer's carry. Shoulders are back. I never can get my second foot back there on the first try. I don't know why. Whoop, here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hallelujah. Round 2 is done. We have 1 more round. My heart rate is now 147. Really wish I didn't forget my water. Ooh, thirsty. We did just get home from church though, and I drank like a whole water bottle while in church, so I think I'm all right from a hydration standpoint, but I am really thirsty. All right, let's let that heart rate come down. So focus on your breathing. We have one more round of squats and Bulgarians, and then we're gonna be going into our second and last set of lower body, single leg step ups, into power ups, and then walking lunges. And then we get to go to our core. I've got a challenge with my son that we're trying to get a six-pack by, I think he said December or Christmas. I don't know which one. That's significant amount of time. So I need to figure that out. But anyway, so working a lot of core. I don't usually do a lot of like specific core exercises, but trying to get a six-pack with my son. He's probably gonna beat me, but we'll see. He's always like, Mom, six-pack check. But it's like after I just had dinner, and I'm like, no, I don't want you to lift up my shirt right now. I just ate, you know, a whole bowl of rice and meat. Anyways, all right, so last round, let's go. If you need some extra time, take it. All right, ready? And go. Just to be clear, I have never, I don't think, unless I was like, you know, 8 years old, probably had a six-pack. So it's definitely gonna take some work. I'm gonna do one more. For 9. Whew. Oh, I don't want to do these Bulgarians. I literally hate this exercise, but I do it all the time because it is such a great exercise, because you can really get a lot out of it without having to, you know, load it so heavy, because, you know, I have a kind of a really temperamental lower back, and so I feel like when I load like a squat really heavy, it just bothers my lower back. So I try to do exercises where I don't have to have that crazy load. All right, last 8. Switch. Let's see if I can get that back foot back there. Oh, it's a miracle. 8. Seven. And 8. Hallelujah. Okay, so now is when we get water. Enjoy your water while I just sit here and really would dream about a big old tall glass of water. I'm gonna let my heart rate come down. Oh my gosh, it's 152. Okay, just keeps getting higher and higher. All right, single leg step ups. And then we're gonna go into a body weight power up. We're gonna do each leg first. So if that doesn't make any sense to you, you're gonna use it. And don't say, I don't have a step, or I don't have a stool. You have steps in your house. I know you do, somewhere. Now, you might have to, like, you know, take your phone or your computer with you, but find a step. I'm gonna go high today because I have been doing the other side, the 20-inch side, or 16-inch side, pretty consistently, so I'm gonna go higher. All right, you're gonna do 8 step ups with your dumbbells. Again, 6 to 8 if it's super heavy. Lighter, 8 to 12 if you're using body weight or your step is really low. But I'm loading pretty heavy, and my step is really heavy. So we're gonna do, 6 to 12 of these on each leg. And then you come back, you get the weight out off the bench. I'm just leaving it here. And we're doing a power up, which just means body weight. And if you can, get a little bit of air underneath and hop at the top, okay? We're gonna do again, let's just all do 8 on each leg, okay? So you'll do 8 on the left, and then we'll go to the right and do 8 on the right. And then you immediately grab your weights again without resting. Oh, this is so ugly and horrible and hard, but it's good. And you're gonna do just 12 body weight walking lunges, that's it. And then we rest, okay? So this is gonna take, I don't know, we'll see how long it takes, but 8 to 12 step ups each leg, 8 single leg power ups each leg without weight. Weighted, 12 total, so right, left, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, not gonna take long, 6 on each leg, walking lunges. All right, let's go. 1 foot on and go. Keep the foot on the step. You do not have to bring it down each time. Try not to use that back foot to help you propel yourself up. You want all the power coming from that leg on the step. Okay, that was 8, whatever. I'm switching. There's 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. I'm gonna drop my weights very carefully and then go back to my first leg. Oh, this is gonna be not fun. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. All right, I really am not procrastinating. My shoelace needs to be tied. Okay, remember I said no rest. Ugh. All right, 12. I'm gonna be walking probably out of the frame, but this is what you're gonna look like. If you're like, oh, Kimmy, my legs are just shot, then drop the weight, or go to 1 weight, whatever. Just get 12 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good posture. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we get to drop the weight. Round 1, done. Oh boy. 156 is my heart rate. Can I get these out of the way? So I can have a nice little path. Ooh. All right. That was fun. Whew. We have 2 more rounds of that. And darn it, I forgot to time and see how long it took. Didn't take long. Probably like a minute, maybe a half, whatever. Not that long. So let's say we have like 5 minutes left of our legs. Left, that's it. And then we go down to our core. Core's not gonna take long at all. We have bicycle crunches, bear crawl, walkout planks, and side planks. And we're gonna go through that a couple times. And then you'll be done. And then it's like, oh, you had a super efficient workout. in about 30 minutes. And that's all you need. You don't need to kill yourself in the gym for like an hour, you know. Now that granted, this is just lower body. It's not a full body workout, but still, you could do lower body one day, upper body the next, if you only have 30 minutes to work out. Okay, and then just make a lot of better use for your time doing it that way rather than just doing dumb exercises randomly. All right, here we go. Single leg step ups and go. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing 8. Ugh. 8, good, I'm switching. Here we go. More. 6, 7, 8. Power ups. I really want to rest here, but let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest. I really want to rest. Holy crap. 171. 12 walking lunges, and then we get a big rest. Go. Halfway there. And 12. Okay. One more round of legs. Whoo-wee. I mean, if I was running, my heart rate wouldn't be getting up this high. That's why you won't catch me doing a lot of cardio because I count this as conditioning. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I usually don't sit down all day long. I'm walking, making sure I'm getting at least 10,000 steps in every day, if not way more. But I have an active job, so I can do that, but not many people can. A lot of people have to, you know, fight for 8,000 to 10,000 steps. And that's just what it is. But movement is key. It is, it really is. The more you can move, the better. All right, enjoy that water. I'm pretty much totally parched over here. Even the hand sanitizer is looking enticing. I'm just kidding. Okay, all right. I'm almost recovered, so I'm gonna start. Grab your weights. I don't know, I gotta psych myself up for this round. This is gonna be fun. I'm so glad you're doing it with me. All right, 8, go. Or whatever you're doing. How many ever you're doing? Side. Last time. kind of slow, so if you're ready for your power-ups, go for it. Oh boy. 8 left. 7 and 8. Okay. That's done. Walking lunges. And then we actually get to lie down on the ground. Oh, these lunges are hard. Full range, don't cheat yourself. Those are dumb. So dumb. Oh my goodness. That was brutal. All right. Let your heart rate come down. I'm at 168. I'm going to explain to you what you're doing. You know, one time, and only one time only, I filmed a workout with my AirPods. It was just like, all you could hear me breathe. So while I might fade in and out as I'm walking out of the frame, at least you don't have to hear me panting. So, all right, bicycle crunches. I'm sure you've done these before, especially if you worked out with me. Hands behind your head, supporting your neck. And you're just here, alternating. And go. Sweaty, sweaty over here. Keep your chin tucked into your chest and extend your legs out as far as you can take them, only if it feels comfortable for your lower back. Modification is just not to extend your legs out, keep them lifted higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now, bear crawl walkout. You're gonna get into a tabletop like this, and you're gonna lift your knees up, and you're gonna walk out as far as you can, and then you're gonna walk your hands under your shoulders. Knees stay under your hips the whole time, okay? Ready, and go. Walk, 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 until you can't. Give me a little pause at the very end, and then walk your hands right back under your shoulders. Go. Again, walk, 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 walk. Quads are probably screaming at you too. Modification is drop down to your knees. You'll probably be able to get out a lot further. I'm going to do it one more time with my knees lifted. Walk, walk, walk. Hold it in that full extension and then back over. Now, you're going to come down to an elbow side plank and you're going to get on your knee here. This is your modification. Or stack your feet here, lifting your hips and knees off the ground, and you're on. We're doing 20 seconds each side. Try not to let your shoulder or your ear fall into your shoulder like this. You want to keep it here away from your shoulder. Hey, I'm cheating. 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm just gonna roll. God, there's a bug. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna roll over to my other side. Well, what happens when your gym's in the basement? All right, you're holding. Breathe, draw your belly button in. Draw your belly button in. Keep your hips elevated. You should feel your obliques, which are the side, right over your hip, right here, not other side, right here, okay? Lift, 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 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your back, back to those bicycle crunches. Where's that little bug? No thank you, not today. Ready, and go. I don't know what the heck that was. It was like a long, skinny, miniature, like roach or something. Something I definitely didn't want crawling on me. All right, abs should be burning. A good burn. If your head and neck are bothering you, just go here. No biggie. It's just as hard. And it takes the tension out of your neck, which is not what we're working. Okay, if you feel all the tension in your neck, you're doing something wrong, all right? Or your abs are just really tired and they're taking over. So get into that bear crawl or tabletop position and go to your walkouts. And I actually get a lot more out of it on my knees, so I'm gonna stay. I just find that I'm able to walk out a lot further and I can feel it more in my core, which is what we're trying to work here, not your quad. So here, I kind of was distracted with how hard it was on my quads because we just had leg day, right? So here, hold it for a second. You're bracing your abs the whole time, okay? You don't ever let go and relax those core muscles throughout this whole exercise. Bring it in. All right, last walk out here. Hold it at the last little part and then walk it back in and go right into your elbow side plank. Now, get your bottom half where you want it to be, either knee down or elevated, and go, 20 seconds. Feeling it right here. Oh boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, switch elbows, and go. All right, find something and focus on it and just breathe. Keeping your hips lifted. Don't let them dip down like this. We're keeping them pushed up towards the ceiling. Woo-wee! You are almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, the finisher is you're gonna get into that walkout tabletop plank and you're gonna hold it. All right, so hold this position, keep your abs kind of pulled in, and even your back, your upper back, mid back can like dome, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be flat like a plank. All right, I'm gonna kind of press some weight into my toes so I can reach out a little bit further. Relax your neck muscles and just hold it. I want you to hold it until failure, which means you're not able to hold yourself up anymore. Okay, belly button's pulled in. If you start to feel it in your neck so much, you can walk your hands up a little bit closer to your knees. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel the shake. Shake is fine. 5, I'm gonna hold it 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and I'm done. All right, and then I'm just gonna come into here. Once you're done, cat-cow. Oh boy. And then look up, and then bring your right knee through your body if you can for pigeon. If you can't, no big deal. You can just stay in that cat-cow. Other side. Here. Now we're gonna go into a down dog, and I want you to pedal out your feet here. Pedal, pedal, pedal. And then I want you to walk your hands to your feet, or your feet to your hands, and then bend your knees, back nice and flat, not rounded, back nice and flat, come up, and then we're just gonna stretch your quads. So grabbing your shoelace, if you want to hold on to something for some balance, you can. Feel that stretch all into the hip flexors, all down to your quad. quads. And you are done. Well, I lied. It was a little bit longer than 30 minutes, but 40 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this workout. Have a great week and repeat this at least once again this week. And stay tuned for your upper body and HIIT workout coming up next.